this is Vivian Clark with Mille Lacs Messenger, and we are at the Garrison, South Garrison Public Access, where the crew is setting up for tomorrow night's fireworks. There's a gang there. Actually, this is top secret. That's part of the grand finale. We're going to show you how they set up. Hi, here we are with Lon Schmidt and Marty English, and they're from Coon Fireworks. And they're going to tell us a little bit about how we set off the fireworks displays, right, Lon?
I will begin by just simply explaining, first of all, there's a difference in the different size of the shells that we shoot at a professional fireworks. This particular rack happens to hold 6-inch guns, 5-inch, and then there's a 3-inch down here. They also come in 4-inch guns, and if you scan over that way, you'll see 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch guns. That many of those will be used in the finale. Many of the 8-inch shells will be interspersed throughout the show as well. So in other words, when you see the show and you see boom and a boom and a boom, those are singles that are going off.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden you've got 3 at a time, or 6 at a time, or 4 at a time. That's what happens when you fall into a combo line. And if you scan over here, you'll see lines over here. These are various combo lines. So in other words, when you come over to this one, in this particular combo, this one, if this one is number 1 when it goes into the computer, you want number 1 here, number 1 in the middle, and number 1 all the way down on the end to all go off at the same time. And when they all go off at the same time, you also want the same shell in there. So if this were, let's say, a blue peony, you want a blue peony here, blue peony down there, and down there. And when they go off, that's what gives you your combo. And so you'll see all 3 of them up in the air at the same time. Start getting down towards the end of the show, you start heading into a finale. Most of the time, most professional fireworks people will start a small build-up into the finale. So we have a kind of a pre-finale and a pre-finale, and then you head into the finale, and then it just goes fast and furious. And you see one of the 12-inch shells that are over there. The 12-inch shells will take off and go up and then start to drape down over top of all the rest of the finale that's shooting up underneath it.
So Lon, these are the big guns. These are for the finale. And actually, what makes a firework? There's nothing in here now.
No.
Oh, what's that thing in the bottom?
Oh, probably just a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
These particular are made out of a heavy-duty plastic. You can also have mortars like these over here on these 7-inch guns. This is a fiberglass composite here, and so you can do. These are a little bit older and well, probably soon to be replaced, but that's a heavy-duty plastic.
What goes inside to make all the fire? Hello.
Do you want to see a shell?
Yeah, so that's it. It looks...
This is an example of a 10-inch shell. The shell is dropped down exactly in this position. These little deals right up here, this is what creates, if you've noticed the fireworks going up in the air and they have a tail.
Oh yeah.
These little things right here, they produce a tail as the shell is going up. Now what lifts the shell itself is perfectly round. What is underneath here is called a lift charge. Now the lift charge shoots it out of the gun, and then it also ignites what's called a timed fuse. So that's what allows the shell to get up in the air before it goes off.
That shoots it up in the air, and then it'll ignite once it's in the air, and you get your color.
Right.
Okay. So what are they made out of? Is it like gunpowder, or I mean?
It's all kinds of various chemicals, and I don't make the shells, which is some of the pyros do make their own shells.
Really?
But there's various types of chemicals in there. This one happens to come from China.
Oh. Okay.
Happens to be 83-inch shells.
83-inch shells for part of the in this little group.
In this little group, and they're all what's called salutes. If you know what if they're just boom, all they do is they just make the big boom.
Boom.
They have. Don't have
yeah.
They don't have any color. They're just loud, and it's a big boom. That's called a salute. The very final end of the show is going to be 80 of these that'll go off in about 5 seconds.
Holy smokes!
So it'll be in about 80 salutes that'll go boom, 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 boom. And that's the end of the show.
And that's when we know it's over.
That's when you'll know it's the end of the show.
Okay. Did it take you to, how long have you been out here today, Lon?
A couple of us have been out here since about 10 o'clock. And a lot of the rest of the crew showed up about 11:30. So it's taken us about, between 5 and, I'd say about 6 hours to get fully set up.
To get set up like this. And then, so, hi guys, what are your names?
I'm Wade.
Hi Wade.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You're also a licensed pyro, I hear. Awesome. Okay, so you got some helpers?
Cass.
Okay.
Phil.
Okay. And that's Marty.
Marty Storm.
And
Jason.
Jason. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
James.
Okay, we gotcha. You guys had fun setting all this up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you ready for a big show?
You bet.
Okay.
And to check circuits and test, and we check, and then we recheck, and then we recheck the check, and we recheck the recheck check. It's a many different type of circuit test.
Yeah, you don't really want anything to go wrong out here.
We want absolutely nothing to go wrong. So when the crowd is out there, you know, the 25,000 people that are gathered to watch the fireworks, when it gets to be 10, 15, 10, 20, and they know it's going to go, the last thing that we want to have happen is to be there at the shooting panel and squeeze the trigger and nothing goes.
Yeah,
that would be terrible.
Not be good. Yeah.
No.
So these
goes. All of the circuits are labeled with a letter, and we have A through L circuits out there. This happens to be an opening. Goes.
All night thinking of what combos to put with what, or how do you make this stuff up?
I let Dean Kuhn do that.
You let Dean Kuhn do that. And Dean Kuhn's right out of Brainerd, and he's got 11 shows to do this year on the.
Like that.
How many pages do you have there?
I think there's about 12 pages.
So how many actual explosions will there be in a show like this?
I'm not sure I can count that high.
Really?
There'll be a lot of explosions. As far as actual cues, I'd have to go back and check on some of the other paperwork, but there's probably somewhere around 500 cues. That's a lot less than the number of shells, because one cue may send up 3 or 4 shells.